Hey, you sexy bitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't stick a don't dooms 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 to doom dooms 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 to dooms get down. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna talk today about The Get Down. The Get Down is a musical drama and comedy series on Netflix. It's set in the year 1977, I believe, in New York City. And it's set in a time of afros and, a lot of afro sheen, disco, and killer kung fu flicks, and, a change in the music industry. It follows a group of young kids trying to escape the hardcore hood of the Bronx. It's about a famous graffiti artist who wants to be a DJ. This DJ is played by Shameik Moore. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. You may know him from the movie Dope. Anyways, he becomes friends with a young poet named Ezekiel, and these group of young kids just want to work together as MC and DJ and form a really kick-ass hip-hop group known as the Fantastic Four Plus One. To me, that's a really cool name, since I really like the Fantastic Four and I'm into that nerdy stuff. But anyways, so when it comes to The Get Down, think West Side Story meets Poetic Justice with Hustle and Flow with Terrence Howard. But the series is more than that. These young kids have to deal with, crime, drugs, broken hearts, love, and all these crazy characters and more. So it's also a story about wanting to escape to a better place, which is something I think everyone can relate to. And, this story starts off a little slow, especially with the first episode. It really takes a while for things to get going, but once things get going, it's honestly a masterpiece. This series is, I can tell it's made with love, and all this nostalgia is thrown at you. Everything from the movies, the music, and it really is a love letter to the 1970s, which is a time period I'm actually a fan of. If you're someone who doesn't like this genre of music, or you don't know that much about the 1970s, I think you, how can I put this, won't really fully enjoy the series as much as I may have or some other people. But the series features more than just a cool score. It's filled with throwback classics. It has drama, comedy, interesting characters, and they really know how to capture the overall look and the feel of the 1970s. But my biggest issue with the show is that they could have a couple more episodes. There doesn't really feel like there's a mid-season finale that keeps you invested, Also, some scenes and lines of dialogue are being delivered and are very emotional, but they kind of take away from the scene when they try to smother it with all this old school 1970s music. The show does have a really slow start with the first episode, and it doesn't really feel like there's a mid-season finale. But the show does a great job with handling all the characters in such a short amount of time. For instance, in episode 5, no spoilers here, Ezekiel and his young crew invent a new art form, and then in episode 6, we get some great originality, and the show just gets better and better. Also, we don't feel like we are watching a bunch of kids creating something. We feel like we are experiencing everything with them. It's inspirational, it's funny, it's a good time. So these are my final bitch and Buddha thoughts on the series The Get Down on Netflix. The show started out really messy, but give it a little bit of time and you may even think it's a masterpiece. Even if you're not really a fan of this type of music and the era, I would definitely give it a chance. It has some great drama, it has some good music, it's funny, and it feels like an awesome movie, even though it's a series. And I believe The Get Down earns a 9 out of 10. This review is brought to you by Boogie Buddha, and remember, don't just get down, but get boogie. Thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope you all have an amazing day as always. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. I don't think people really say that anymore, so I'm just going to say bye, like most people. All right, take it easy.